Want to sip my water bottle?
Nah, I'm good. I had some water beforehand. I'm pretty hydrated. How about you?
Well, in terms of hydration, I'm probably not the most hydrated boy that's out there right now.
No?
Let me,
You gotta get yourself a personal water bottle.
I do have a personal water bottle.
Just don't use it.
Well, I do. I just don't bring it to work.
Oh.
I don't bring it to the recording sessions. I should. Instead,
You should bring it to work.
Here I am wasting plastic and polluting the earth. Let me just...
I think I saw
That's good.
an article on Reddit that says they found like in a really deep part of the ocean, they found a plastic bag or something.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Shit. Like, the deep ocean scares me so bad.
Well, you can't survive there because of the pressure.
And it's like pitch black, and it's also like freezing cold. And there's creepy creatures that are creeping and crawling that are
bioluminescent.
That's pretty cool.
Which are really awesome.
Yeah, like,
but you don't need to be deep to see bioluminescent creatures at all.
Yeah, but when you're down there, those things look like straight out of like some alien movie, like some disgusting like. How do you, like? So you know, like if we put a person down there, it would crush them instantly.
Yeah. But
there's animals that survive down there. What happens if you bring them up to the surface? Do they like?
I don't think they can survive.
Do they just explode?
It's just I don't think they explode.
Because
humans
inflate
and float up to. Do they like a balloon?
Because humans would implode just like. But they would just keep expanding like until they pop like a balloon.
I don't know what would happen.
Well, anyway, guys, welcome to episode 93 of SuperMegaCast. It is a lovely, is it Monday? It's Monday. It's a lovely Monday morning. It's not morning, it's 3:30.
No, it's afternoon.
It's 3:30.
So I gotta get some work done after this. Gotta edit some good old Let's Plays.
I love editing them Let's Plays.
Let's Plays are my favorite thing to edit.
Mama lets me watch Let's Plays if I get all my homework done. So there's a kid out there listening that like he's like, wow, that's literally exactly my situation.
I have to do my homework and then I'm allowed to watch Let's Plays.
Mama lets me, but if I don't get good grades on my report card, Mama doesn't let me watch those Let's Plays.
And you know what? I'm actually curious. We've asked this question before, but I always like asking it.
Ask it, baby.
What are you here? What are people that are listening to this podcast? Obviously, are here to listen to the podcast. But how many of you would you say, if you're here, your main draw are Let's Plays, or your main draw is the live action stuff that we don't do as much, or is the main draw the podcast? What is the main draw to this channel? What do you like? I know you must enjoy at least most aspects of what we produce, but what would you say is when it pops up on your feed, you're like, gotta watch that.
Gotta click this.
I'm
gotta
excited.
click this, son of a bitch.
For some reason, I just don't feel like it's the Let's Plays.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I know there's a lot of
curious,
people that enjoy them, but
imagine this.
I'm trying to
imagine all the people.
Okay, how many? 450 something thousand.
Imagine if we removed Let's Plays from our channel and just made it podcasts and shows and stuff. How would you like that? What if we did Let's Plays once a week in a big video?
Like they were like a special thing.
What if?
What if we did that?
What if, guys?
But anyways, you leave down in the comments, what if, you know?
What if? What if there were 2 podcasts a week?
What if there were 2 podcasts a week? There was a special Let's Play show where, you know, we incorporated more live action and more editing into it.
What if...
but what if, you know?
What if we reviewed dip on the channel?
No.
Come on, dude.
Never.
Copenhagen?
I'd vomit.
A little dip?
You know, in the next recipe, I'm going to make you a dip sandwich.
A dip sandwich? It's like dip on bread?
Use it as a little spread.
I'd be like Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond.
Dude. Buzz Lightyear.
Be buzzing to infinity and beyond if I had a dip sandwich. Imagine just eating a whole can of dip. Just like scooping that shit in your hand and just like, well, you pack that lip, baby.
Is it that Copenhagen wintergreen?
It's that Grizzly.
Uh-oh, we're talking Grizzly.
Something. I don't know, dude. What are dip brands?
Copenhagen, Grizzly. I used to sell a bunch.
Skull?
Because Skull's one.
Skull's one.
They also have the bags of dip.
Just a big pouch of dip.
Yep. I sold a lot of cigarettes and dip when I worked at Food
Just for
Lion.
fun. Not even as part of your job. You just sold them.
Yeah. But it's just, I think the most popular 2 were Grizzly and Copenhagen. Most people got, I think, Copenhagen.
God, dip is so fucking gross.
I've never had it. And I never
tried
will.
it once. It was, Jesus, man. it burns.
It just gives you a big old buzz.
It gives you an intense buzz.
I feel like it's the same gross buzz, correct me if I'm wrong, that you get from chewing nicotine gum.
It is. It makes your tongue tingle.
It's not a good buzz. You want a good buzz, you got to smoke those cigarettes, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta smoke them ciggies, brother.
I hate smoking cigarettes, but I do it anyways because I'm addicted. Fuck.
More like
me.
you're a dick, Ted.
My name's not Ted, though.
If your name was Ted, that would have worked really well.
That would have worked
That would have been a really funny joke, but it's not Ted. So.
No, it's not.
Ryan, imagine.
I could legally change my name to Ted for that joke to work.
But it'd be after the fact.
Yeah, but you could edit it. I could get... How fast would it take to change my name?
It takes a while because there's that whole thing where, at least in California, if you change your name, you have to declare it in a newspaper publicly for 4 weeks in a row.
Because of the Nathan For You episode?
Yeah, and they pointed that out. I don't know why you have to do that. It's like... I guess it's to technically alert the public, but... I don't know. Who wakes up in the morning like, oh, I got to go check the name change section of the newspaper and see who's changing their name. I actually would be interested to check that out because there's going to be some weird dudes trying to change the name to something like epic or like awesome. like so they're going to go and I want to see who's changing their name and what they're changing it to.
Epic and awesome. There are things that you can't make your name, right?
Like, what's the law? I'm sure there are. Like, I'm sure you can't name yourself after like a corporation. Like, I couldn't change my name to Coca-Cola or Disney.
Can you name yourself Hitler? Is that legal?
That's probably illegal.
I thought that was illegal.
That's probably... I'm sure there's like someone tried to do that down the line, some neo-Nazi, and they're like, oh, can't do that.
Yeah.
Can you change your name to Jesus Christ?
Jesus. They got a bunch of that. I'm not trying to say anything, but in like Latino culture, I don't know. Yeah, there's a bunch of Jesuses.
No, I mean like as a white guy,
Jesus.
I want to change my name to Jesus Christ.
Just say it's Jesus, and sure. I don't think you could say Jesus. I don't know. I feel like they should, right?
If I want to change my name to Jesus Christ, I can.
Yeah.
What if I do, Ryan? What if for like a prank? I didn't tell you until like it finished going through, but I changed my name to Ryan McGee. So like my name was legally Ryan McGee.
I think it was very weird, and I'd have to question why I'm friends with you.
Like, how would you react legitimately if I'm like, Ryan, my name is officially Ryan McGee?
I'd laugh and think it was funny, but I think it would.
But then you're like, well, dude, your name is my name for the rest of your life.
Then I think it was very, very weird.
But come on, a YouTube channel like two guys named Ryan McGee. It's like, hey guys, welcome back to the podcast.
Are you gonna change your name to Ryan McGee?
Maybe I've already started the process.
Remember, it's McGee.
You're Ryan McGee and I'm Ryan McGee.
Yeah.
So it's like, welcome to the podcast, guys. I'm here with Ryan, and I am Ryan McGee.
I started streaming like custom games like with people on Twitch, and I had to make another Xbox account. But I luckily didn't have to buy another Xbox Live Gold.
Oh, nice.
But my name on that, instead of Ryan McGee, it's just Brian McGee.
Man, I want to get a guy named Brian McGee on the podcast. It's like Ryan McGee and Brian McGee.
Is there any famous Brian McGee's? I don't know where the fuck my phone went. It's not important. Fuck it. I don't care. Where's my phone, though?
My name is pretty common. I remember in Charleston there was a dentist or a doctor named Matt Watson. I didn't go to him.
Why not?
Because that would have been weird. I just would have felt weird around. I've never met someone that has my name. Matt
but
Watson.
Changing your name to my name wouldn't be weird?
No. I think it would just be a way to show friendship. You know? And if you think that's weird, then maybe I'll change it to another one of my friends' names if you're not going to be appreciative of it.
I'm sorry. Tucker Prescott.
Yeah. Dude, what if we both change our name to Tucker Prescott and don't tell him? And then we just like show him. Like,
I have a feeling he would be very sad.
He'd be like, guys, where's your individuality?
We'd put him in a spiral of like depression and shit. Like, I'm not original.
Yeah, he wouldn't feel like a unique individual anymore.
Tucker Prescott.
Because then we'd be taking his namesake. And because we have more followers than him, whenever someone searches Tucker Prescott, we'd come up instead of him. That's a great way, like, if you're mad at somebody and you're competing with them online and you want to, like, steal their glory and you're bigger than them, just change your name to their name.
Legally change your name.
Yeah. So it's like, if I was pissed off at Tucker, I'd change my name to Tucker Prescott. So when you Google Tucker Prescott, my stuff comes up instead of his. It's like the ultimate revenge.
I just love when you look up Tucker Prescott. There's like one picture of him, but like most of it is just other people.
Oh,
because he takes photographs and shit.
Yeah. But when on the last podcast that Tucker was on, when we talked about go follow Tucker Prescott on Twitter, and it's like that's not the real. Tucker doesn't have a Twitter.
Yeah.
I went and looked up Tucker Prescott on Twitter, and it's just some black dude that loves basketball.
So he's gonna get a bunch of followers.
I followed him.
Did you really?
Yeah, but he hasn't posted since.
Why'd you follow him?
So when people go look it up, they think it's the real Tucker because I follow him. Also, he hasn't tweeted since like 2015. He only has like 5 tweets on his account, and it's just about basketball. But that's it. Hey, Danny. It's Danny Sexbang, the most requested guest to come on our podcast.
Danny, are you about to? Hey,
Danny, get in here. Get your ass in here.
are you about to record the 10-minute power hour?
Bring it on in here. He's coming.
He's coming for another.
He's stumbling in.
He's coming. I think he's coming for another cameo.
Hi guys.
We're never gonna get him on the actual show.
It's the most requested. Literally every podcast episode, the top comment is "Get Danny on the podcast." That microphone's not on. You gotta share this one.
I know. So people just see. Yep. Oh, you're trying to balance his way on. There he is.
Okay.
Danny,
I love that shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a
cool.
King's X
It's a cool shirt.
It's an album cover.
I like it.
Yeah, from Gretchen Goes to Nebraska, their 1988 seminal album.
Wow.
Have you seen them live?
I have. I just saw them live at Whiskey A Go Go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's a question,
Yeah.
just so we have you here.
Sure.
Have we asked you what your favorite not your favorite live show in terms of like, oh, the music was great, but what has been your favorite live show experience?
Oh, Game Grumps live.
You know how like a show and an experience at the show is like kind of different.
You want to hear the really weird tale of what the truth is?
Yes.
So for the first 12 for the first like I would say 10 years of my performance career, I had no fans, and the bands I was in, we would go around the country playing essentially to empty rooms, and like it would be us just performing for the other bands.
Like at house shows and stuff.
Sounds like a SuperMega live show.
Yeah, no, just like venues.
I'm sure your voice will pick up, even though it's pointed that way.
Cool. Yeah, just like low-level venues, like whoever would take bands like us, you know, and like little clubs and stuff. And one of the places we played, I don't remember what it was called, but it was in North Carolina, and it was next to this pizza place called the Mellow Mushroom.
I love the. I miss the Mellow Mushroom so much.
Yeah.
They have one all around. Just the. Do they? Is it like
they haven't, it's all over?
thing?
Yeah,
It's all over.
It's a chain.
Is it really? It's never a good time when you remember the pizza place next to the place you played more than the actual place. But it was one of those many shows where, you know, we were in a foreign place, we had no fans, and we were just playing, and there were these 2 girls in the audience. Like, they were the audience. And we were like, oh, girls. And so we played our set, and then when we were done, they went on stage next, and we were like, ah, shit, they're performers. But these 2 girls, like, had the voices of fucking angels. And they were 2 sisters, and one had an acoustic guitar and the other sang with her. And it was the kind of thing where like they started singing and immediately everyone was like, and no one said shit for the next like hour. And the air was like palpably charged. There was something unique in the room. And then afterwards I bought their CD, which somehow did not capture what was so amazing about them live. But then the CD got lost, and this was kind of before the internet was as big as it is now. So I have no idea who they were or what their names were.
You can't...
But no, it's just lost to time. But that was one of the best concert experiences I've ever had.
Do you think if you ever, like, you were just walking down the street and all of a sudden out of, like, some bar or some venue, all of a sudden you heard that exact angelic voice playing, do you think you'd be able to recognize it?
I don't know, because I can't even remember what they sounded like exactly. All I can remember
You just know the feeling
Yeah.
of, like, this is fucking
Couldn't remember
how good
the
it
greatest song in the world. No, this is a tribute.
This is just a tribute.
Little Tenacious D reference right there.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that's a weird answer. So I do know, and I don't know what my best live concert experience was.
I went to a hardcore show in Seattle once that there were like 5 people at, and the guys on stage were wearing animal skulls, and there was a fog machine and strobe lights.
Oh my God.
And it was loud as shit, and there was a lot of screaming, and the drummer drummed so hard his drum set fell apart like 3 times.
Didn't you drum so hard at one performance you had that you threw the drumsticks like 7 times in a row out of your hands or something?
Well, it wasn't because I drummed so hard. It's just my hands were sweating. I was nervous. And
7 times in a row.
That's a lot of
We've
times.
always talked about it. Like after the first time, you're like, "Fuck." Second time, you're like, "Shit." Third time, okay.
I'm like, I just gotta walk off stage. I was
But then
playing.
the 4th time comes. Not even then. Then a 5th time.
Then a 6th and 7th. Hey, during the duration of Holy
many
Diver by
times.
Dio, I was playing Holy Diver. I was playing the drums, and I'm just like, and then just like the drumstick goes whoop, and I'm like, fuck. Luckily, there's like a pouch of drumsticks, and I'm playing for like a packed bar, so I whip out another drumstick, and I'm like, ooh, it's okay, just no one noticed. And then again, my drumstick goes flying out of my hands, and I'm like, oh shit! And I pull out another drumstick, and in my head, I'm like, it's not gonna happen a third time. You know, it's like that's bad luck for it to happen twice, but it's not gonna happen a third time in one song. 7 fucking times.
Did someone cover your drumsticks in like Crisco or something?
Dude, I swear to God, that's what happened. Like
Yeah.
they
Did you
were.
fuck anyone over that's like, he's never gonna be in the music industry?
Yeah.
Let's just say he'll never play another gig in this town again.
You don't have to tell a story, but have you ever seen or witnessed or been a part of a personal interaction where there's been that whole kind of like, we're gonna make sure you never work in this town again?
Oh God, me personally?
Yeah, like have you seen it happen to someone? Have you?
No,
I don't think I have.
I saw Ron Jeremy get kicked out of the House of Blues though.
What?
Yeah, that
Was he
pretty rough.
naked or something?
He was not naked.
Oh.
For anyone who doesn't know, Ron Jeremy is he's known as the Hedgehog. How would you describe him?
Why is he known as the Hedgehog?
He looks like the main actor who was in the Super
Mario
Mario
movie.
Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Oof. Bob Hoskins.
And except then afterwards, it actually like Ron Jeremy. It seems like the perfect story of. Yeah, it was in this big hit, the Super Mario Brothers movie. It actually didn't do well. I don't know why I called it a hit, but so I became a porn star. Now I'm Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean he was a porn star in the 70s. He's been around a long time.
Wha- Why is he
has
so
he always
famous?
been rocking that good mustache and hair?
He's
Yeah.
no, well, yes, but it's not good anymore.
No, not
He's gotten fatter and grosser as the years have gone on.
Doesn't he still do porn?
Yeah, he still does because A, he is, a staple of the porn industry, and B, like he's I guess the appeal is that guys who feel like they're gross looking look at the beautiful women this gross guy's getting, and all he has to do is have someone pay them.
Yeah, I watched a Ron Jeremy porno once because I was curious. I was like, what's all the fuss about Ron Jeremy? Like,
Does he
why
get
is
work done?
it was stereotypical. He knocks on the door opens, it zooms in on him, and he's like, I'm here to clean the pipes or something. Like it was literally like
Yeah.
the stereotypical porn. He walks in, he has sex with a beautiful woman, and I just remember thinking like, what's the appeal of Ron Jeremy? He's a short, large man with long curly hair and a mustache and a sizable penis, and he fucks.
But he seems like the type of guy that would have been on the Howard Stern show like 10 times in a row, like back in the day.
Yeah.
He probably was
If
on
you-
the Howard Stern show.
If you'd home want to picture him, just think of Matt and then think of what would the exact opposite of the spectrum of what a human being would look like.
That's
about
Ron
it.
Jeremy, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. But I was at the House of Blues. We played with Steel Panther, and like it was the last night that it was closing. And
Steel Panther. Before that, though, like I was surprised by them because Daniel showed me them back in the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
and I was like, "You can show tits on YouTube?"
yeah,
I was
There's tits on
surprised.
YouTube?
Yeah,
There's a whole subreddit
in
for
their
that.
music videos, they have boobies and everything.
I don't know how they do it.
There's in their song "Glory Hole," they have a bunch of boobies.
Yeah, they're great. They're great guys. I love them. But yeah, the Ron Jeremy was trying to get into the VIP section, and he was with a young lady of the evening, and the bouncers were like, "You can't get in here." And while they were stopping him, she, like the girl he was with, slipped into the crowd, and they turned around and yelled at her, saying something to the effect of, "Hey, are you with him?" And she was like, "Nope," and just disappeared into the crowd.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. It was a brutal Ron Jeremy moment.
Did you see him walk away?
He
Did
should have been like-
Did he throw a cloak? a cloak. Sorry, a trench coat
Yeah,
over his shoulder.
Yeah, he actually disappeared. Or
he
he disintegrated into 100 bats.
He should have like, do you know
like
who
with
I am?
one sigh, he just like morphed into 100 bats.
Really, you're not gonna let me in?
What?
You know, I played Mario in the Mario movie. Can't believe you don't recognize me. So he came to see a Ninja Sex Party show?
No, he came to see Steel Panther. We were just guests at the Steel.
Oh,
Panther.
but Ron Jeremy watched you play live.
Yeah.
Wow.
Miley Cyrus was in that audience. It was a very surreal night.
You played for Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
Because she wanted to see Steel Panther?
Yes.
How many people want to see Steel Panther? I didn't know they were like that big, I guess.
I think they're very well connected in like the Hollywood community.
Because they're super entertaining to watch.
They're so much fun. They really know how to put on a show.
Are they still making new shit?
Oh yeah, they're still around. They just had a new album, I think. I believe it's called Lower the Bar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at that. Look at that.
Bet you they can't put boobies in their music videos, though.
I think they just did.
Did they?
Yeah,
we gotta put breasts on our YouTube channel, Ryan. There's never been boobs on SuperMega before.
That's a way to make sure we earn no money for the rest of our YouTube career.
Yeah, but we'd be able to see breasts.
When is free? When's Free the Nipple gonna work its way into YouTube? So companies start boycotting YouTube because we can't show breasts, and they think it's like fucked up and
Such a
sexist.
good question. Such a good question.
We just need to turn the tables on YouTube somehow.
Let's do free the penis. Just free the tip.
Yeah.
Just the tip at your zipper.
Just call it freeness.
Freeness.
I have to go record Power Hour.
Okay, well, have
Thanks
fun
for
recording.
stopping by.
It was my pleasure.
I love you.
Thank you, Dan.
I love you.
We'll get you on a full episode soon, but I hope that tided everybody over that's been requesting Daniel to come on the podcast. Now it just feels so empty without his presence here. His glorious.
Do you want to go look at boobies on YouTube?
I've never
r/YouTube titties.
I mean, I've never seen a titty in real life, besides when I was a baby.
What about mine?
Well, that's not a real titty.
What?
It's not.
A titty's a titty, man.
It's not an estrogen-filled titty.
Are you sure? I have a little bit of estrogen in me, I'm sure.
Do men have any estrogen in them? Like, is there like
I'm sure,
is there like
right?
a little bit of estrogen in there?
I don't know.
Or is that explicitly like a female hormone? What happens if I
don't
just
know.
like
testosterone isn't explicitly a male.
testosterone's
hormone.
in women too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist or whatever you have to be to know this. A high schooler, probably.
What happens if
I'm not a high schooler, Matt.
What happens if I just like drank estrogen every day? Would I start to like develop?
You'd grow a vagina, dude.
Would my penis slowly recede and I'd grow a vagina?
I don't know. All I know is when women, there was one person I
Steroids.
can't.
When women do steroids,
their clit gets massive or something.
It becomes
no. There's something that women take and their clit gets massive.
Steroids.
Is it steroids or is it?
It's steroids.
It's whatever they're taking to help transition into more of a to grow facial hair and stuff. I think it's testosterone.
Women take like trans men will take like testosterone supplements. I know, but basically, if I took steroids, it's weird because it does like the opposite effect on each gender. So for women, it like masculinizes them more, and for men, it will like feminize you more.
Yeah.
So like if I took steroids, I'd start developing like breasts and
a little
like
penis
that.
and little nuts.
My penis would
your
shrink.
nuts would shrink.
But my muscles would look sick.
Dude, your muscles would look hella sick.
They would.
You look beefed up, bro.
I would look.
You work
beefed
out
as
every day.
shit.
You're gonna be beefed up soon.
I'm hoping, man.
You're gonna be like Taylor Lautner up in this bitch.
I hope I look like him. Wait,
People are gonna
like Twilight Taylor Lautner or like Shark Boy and Lava Girl Taylor Lautner?
The former.
I think I think realistically I'll look more like Shark Boy and Lava Girl Taylor Lautner.
You're not gonna look like a little kid.
Hey, Tucker Prescott has entered the room.
Tucker's in the building.
He's giving Ryan a
and
kiss.
He just gave me a kiss on the head.
What is he gonna give me a kiss on the head? He's walking towards me.
He's walking. Yo, let's listen. Is he gonna give him a kiss? He did.
It's a nice big
He
kiss.
did give him a kiss.
Thank you, Tucker. How's my hair smell?
Smells great.
Thanks. I've been using some good Dove shampoo.
Smell Ryan's.
Smell Ryan's hair.
Oh no.
If it's bad, you don't have to say anything.
You don't have to say
don't
anything
embarrass
if it's
Ryan.
bad.
What?
What does my hair smell like? How would you describe it?
Shampoo, but it's also not unpleasant.
Thank you.
It's like a nice natural
Yeah.
hair smell. Can I smell Ryan's hair?
But
it just smells
very
like
natural.
it just smells like hair, and it smells pretty
Yeah.
good actually.
Yeah.
I like that. So what does my hair smell like? Is my hair good?
Yours smells like.
I use Dove cucumber shampoo.
Okay, so it might be shampoo.
you know what? The more I smell your hair, the more I like it.
I like
Really?
the way Ryan's
Yeah.
hair smells.
Thank you. I'm training my hair to where I don't have to wash it every day.
Tucker, let me smell your hair. Come here.
Tucker, come
Holy
here.
shit, Tucker's hair
Tucker,
smells really
give me your
good.
hair.
Yeah.
Smell Tucker's hair.
Smells
That's
like
good.
Tucker.
That's good shit.
That's the smell of Tucker. You got that strong jaw going on. You're pursing your lips. Why are you doing that?
What? Oh, because I
He's trying to train his
You guys
jawline.
are recording right now, so I don't want to make you have to take things out. So never mind.
What
Were
are
you
we
about to say something?
I
Hold on.
Hold on, we might have to cut this part out. Tucker, what do you have to say?
It's just like not relevant.
We're back. Tucker just admitted he was bisexual.
So what?
Yeah, there's no problem with it
What's
at
the
all.
problem
There's
with
nothing
that?
wrong with that, dude. I don't know why you felt the need to come into our podcast just to tell us that, though. Could have waited. It really doesn't matter, man.
About it.
Your sexuality does not... It's fine.
It doesn't define you.
All I wanted was you guys to
Does
feel
it?
comfortable.
Does it define him?
I just wanted
Oh.
to feel comfortable.
Whoops. It does define you.
We feel comfortable,
Your
man.
sexuality defines you.
I just don't want you staying on my couch anymore. That's
Look
all.
up bisexual and start working on those personality traits and start training yourself to be one of them or something.
One of them. The bisexuals are coming this summer. Bah. That's a horror movie about bisexuals.
They shoot lasers out of their
They
mouths.
shoot
and shit?
lasers out. If you're bisexual, you can shoot lasers out of your mouth. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Okay, I need to ask my cousin that then.
I wish I was bisexual so I could shoot lasers out of my mouth.
Okay.
I'm trisexual.
Are you?
No, I don't. Is that a thing?
No.
Trisexual?
I mean, it's called no, that's a type of relationship you can have. It's
Pansexual, yeah.
pansexual would be the closest thing, right?
What's that when you fall in love with a frying pan?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Dude, Ryan,
What?
I want you to,
Be aroused by an inanimate object? Sorry, I can't.
what I was going to say
Unless you're
was...
talking about your mom. Who?
Wow, that was actually really good. That was a good one. We were the other night we were at my place and we were looking at $100 bill and we were looking at Ben Franklin and we realized like how fucked up his face is.
We were talking about, because I was saying that, like, they did those hairstyles because they were balding, and it's like, no, I still have hair. No.
and have nothing on the top of his head, but
He's
like
like-
a foot long of hair down the back, and he's like, "See, I have hair."
It's still there, right, guys?
Like those founding fathers, like they went out of their way to show that they weren't balding when they clearly were.
I like how they kept all the gross wrinkles and creases on Ben Franklin when they put him on the 100.
All
They
the
didn't even try to
founding
make him
fathers.
look good.
Like, and one side of his face is like sagging down. Like he gives you a very disapproving.
He had a
look on the
stroke
100.
right before the person drew
Is
him.
it? Did he have a stroke? Is that why his face
I
is
don't
like
know.
that?
He
Like,
fucked a bunch of hookers, didn't he?
did he really?
Yeah.
He fucked a lot, right?
Ben Franklin was a big fan of fucking prostitutes.
He probably was like
going
hey,
to brothels and shit.
one day I'm gonna be on the money, so you want to have sex with me now, and they're like, oh wow, this guy's a celebrity, he's gonna be on the money. He's also gonna go out in a thunderstorm and get electrocuted because like a dumbass. Is that true? Did he do that?
What?
The thing with the kite with the key?
Fuck, I don't know. I
No,
saw it in
dude.
a cartoon one day.
Ben Franklin get shocked by lightning? That's like
Because he tied a key to a kite?
that's like a
Or
stupid.
what did he
Isaac
tie
Newton
to a
story.
kite? What was he
It
saying?
was a key. He tied a
was
key
it
to a kite.
stupid key?
And then like he got struck by lightning. It was like, ooh.
Because it traveled down the kite line or what the whatever it's called.
How would it travel down the kite line? It's string.
I don't
String is not a
know.
conductor. That's bullshit. The story didn't happen. He died if he got struck by lightning, most likely.
Probably.
And also, that's why his face is all fucked up.
Because he got struck by
Got
lightning.
struck by lightning. It was like, ooh, ooh.
And it forced him to have an electric stroke.
It forced him to have a goofy
That should be a
face.
Spider-Man villain. The electric stroke.
And it's just Ben Franklin,
yeah.
like coming back from the dead.
Ben Franklin has electric powers.
Yeah, but we were talking about how like, back then there weren't photographs.
No.
The only way to remember somebody was through a painting or a drawing. So it's
Actually,
like
when did photographs start coming around where you had to stand still because of the exposure and all that shit?
late 1800s.
Okay.
Ben Franklin was before that, and it's like they could have remembered.
He's an
him.
old motherfucker.
It's like when they painted him for the money, like there's no photographs. Like they could have made him look. They could have done him a little more justice.
They could have made him look like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
He
if
could
they
look
wanted.
nice.
He could
and
look
no one's gonna be able to prove it
sexy as
otherwise.
shit.
Instead, they gotta paint him all gross, decrepit looking with his wrinkles and shit. It's like I'd be pissed if I were him.
If he actually looks like that, he looks like Humpty Dumpty, doesn't he? He looks like a good representation of like a
Holy shit.
the Brothers Grimm Humpty Dumpty.
You put fucking Ben Franklin's $100 bill face on an egg and it's Humpty Dumpty. Put him atop a big brick wall. It's fucking Humpty Dumpty.
Dude, give him a push. See him take a long, big fall.
Fucking get struck by lightning. He give you that disappointing look. Leighton was over.
Humpty Dumpty
Our
sat
friend
on the wall.
Humpty Dumpty
had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. I know it's
that it?
longer than that. That's probably a very toned down version.
that it?
I feel like
That
it.
might be it. Yeah.
I thought there was a longer version, but something about Leighton you were saying.
I was saying our friend Leighton was over and she was just saying how like his face is so like it's like that face like like an old white person will give you if you're like at a restaurant, you're high and you're being loud. It's like that look.
He like kind of just
disapproving,
kids.
like,
oh my god.
And you know, if Ben Franklin was around today, he'd just be some like old fucking Kansas that's at the Waffle House at like 8 p.m. just like in a tank top. Like you look at him and you can see what he would look like nowadays, like as a middle-aged American. He probably wouldn't grow his hair out like that. He'd probably just bald. But like you can like look on his face and just see like a middle American. But he's on the $100 bill. And then like if you look at George Washington on the $1 bill, he has a look that's like trying to be disapproving, but you can tell he's like, my man.
He's about to laugh.
He's like, my
he's about
man.
someone's like goofing off in the
he knows
background.
you're doing some bullshit, but he's like, yeah, I can't help it.
He's like,
get a little smile on this one.
put me on that dollar, bitch.
Yeah, like the thing, it's like you put a dollar bill in a stripper's shorts. I don't know, the panties
In her shorts.
in her. I'll say drawers.
Is Lincoln on the 5 and the penny?
Lincoln is on the. Is he on the 5?
Is he on the?
I don't know who's on what money, but here's the thing.
Is Jefferson on the 20?
Hamilton's on the 5.
Hamilton's on the 5. Then, well, I know Lincoln's on 2 different currencies.
Lincoln is.
Same with Washington. Is Lincoln not? What is
No.
Lincoln on?
Lincoln's on a penny.
He's also on a bill.
But basically it's like if you put a dollar in a stripper's drawers, you know, you get that look back from George Washington. It's like, all right, my man.
5, you asshole.
I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Who the fuck did you say was on the 5?
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
No, Jefferson. I don't
Bill.
know.
You said Hamilton.
Jefferson's on the 10, right?
Hamilton's on the 10.
Jefferson's on the 20 then. That's the only other one I can, because I know Grant's on the 50.
Grant's fucking sexy.
He's my relative.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck is this?
Do you know I'm related to Ulysses S. Grant?
Thomas Jefferson
Yeah, he's on the 20.
featured on the $2 bill,
Yeah, Jefferson is on the $2 bill.
and George Washington's on the $1 bill.
Yo, you know, like, but Benjamin Franklin's face, if you were to give a $100, if you're drunk at a strip club and you stick $100 bill in a stripper's drawers, you know, like you see that look from Ben Franklin staring back at you, like I can see the face, just like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, really? You just did that? You just gave $100? Good job. Like, that's the face he's giving you. And I think they did that on purpose, so you'd be smart with your money.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Is that why they put Ulysses S. Grant on the 50?
It's my relative, man.
Is he?
They said, yeah, I'm directly related to him, and they said that
Directly as in, like, he's your great grandfather of some kind?
not grandfather.
Or like a cousin?
So he married.
'Cause that's some bullshit if
he
he's just a
married
cousin.
his wife.
He married his wife? No way.
His
Are you
wife,
kidding me?
His wife is in my family, so their kid went on to spawn on my mother's side people. So I can directly trace myself to Grant, but
It was an interesting way of wording it.
spawned.
He
Yeah.
went to go
Begat.
spawn some...
My wife and I are thinking about spawning a few.
I
like-
created you.
It's like frogs.
fucker.
Frogs spawn, right? It's like that's what it's called,
Do they?
isn't it? Like when frogs give birth, it's like spawning, isn't it?
Don't they just fucking just out a bunch
Just
of tadpoles?
a bunch of eggs.
Is it? It's
It's like the little jelly balls that then the tadpoles hatch from.
Oh, like
tadpoles are cute.
how fish have eggs.
Tadpoles are adorable, I think.
They're cute.
They're very cute. Like every time I find tadpoles in a pond, I'm like, oh, they're little baby frogs. I mean, it's so cool how they grow into like goofy looking motherfuckers. They look different from like
They can kill you too.
tadpoles.
No, frogs. Certain kinds of frogs and shit. Isn't that
Poisonous
crazy? There's nice frogs and there's mean frogs.
Yeah, just like there's like nice flowers and mean flowers.
Could you imagine if there were poisonous dogs? Like there are frogs.
That would be terrifying.
Like poisonous cats and shit. How come there's no like poisonous mammals or like mammals with all these weird shit going on?
That's true, man. There's no poisonous mammals, are there?
I don't think so. Platypus? No, what's a platypus? What's a platypus?
That's a mammal.
Is
They're
it?
not poisonous though.
Aren't they? I thought they were somewhat poisonous.
They might be actually. I have some weird like gut feeling that they are. And you know, it's like, are there poisonous birds? No.
Are there poisonous birds?
It seems like poisonous animals are strictly insects, reptiles, and amphibians. Why is that?
Ooh, toxic birds are birds that use toxins to defend themselves from predators. No species of bird is known to actively inject or even produce venom, but some birds are known to be poisonous to touch or eat. These birds usually sequester poisons from animals and plants that they feed on. So these are just birds that steal poison.
They eat some poison.
Yeah, they eat some poison. It doesn't affect them, but it affects things that eat them.
I could do that. I could drink like Ajax and then like spit it on somebody and be like, yeah, I'm poisonous.
Dude, I'm going to take a cyanide pill and then jump into a lion den.
Boom, you're a poisonous human. And if they eat you, they might just miss the poison.
I'm also dead, too.
Yeah. I'd rather die from cyanide than lions. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Cyanide's a real painful death, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's quick, though. It's quicker than being eaten alive by lions.
Yeah, lions are going to fuck
Unless
you
they go
up.
for your throat, then they'll bleed out.
I
Aren't
would-
there some animals that just like eating you alive? Like they like the freshness of eating things that are moving and shit?
Probably most venomous or vicious animals. Fish are poisonous, too. It's poisonous fish. Like the puffer fish. I read a thing about how...
If you don't cook it right, it can kill you.
Yeah, well, they prepare it, and in Japan, I think it was Japan, they accidentally sold a poisonous pufferfish, and they don't know who bought it at like a market, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh no!
So they put out all these alerts like, if you bought a pufferfish, don't eat it.
And they,
I don't know if someone died or not, because it was in like the section of like, this is safe to eat, but it wasn't. So fuck, that's scary, man.
those jerks.
I'd love to try a pufferfish.
I wouldn't.
I just want to see what it tastes like.
I just don't trust the cook.
They're cute. They're cute animals. I've seen them out in the wild before.
They're cute even before they puff up.
I looked off a dock once and I saw a pufferfish swimming by.
Was
I was
it?
like, hey.
Was it going,
Yeah, I was in Florida. It was all puffed up too. I was like, hey, look at that. It was real cool. And I saw a squid once swimming in the ocean, just swimming on by at nighttime. I shot my flashlight in the water and I was like, hey, squid.
Octopi super smart?
Yeah, they're super smart. They can open jars and
They learn.
yeah, they're really smart. And
And they're very emotional.
I love baby octopi. Like if you like go on YouTube and look up videos of baby octopi, they're so cute. Like I want a baby octopus as a pet so bad. If it's gonna grow into a massive fucking like monster and kill me.
How big is the like recorded? What is the biggest squid?
Giant
think?
squid.
Yeah.
I think off the coast of Japan. They're like huge. They're like massive.
But it was only like until in recent history that we actually had proof of recorded sightings of giant squids. Because was it during our lifetime or before our lifetime they found giant squids?
No, it was during our lifetime because I remember as a kid
I remember looking it up and like it was all
they
myth.
didn't have any pig.
Yeah.
Well, they'd washed up on shore, so people had found them. So like they knew they existed.
because they go in the deep sea. They're deep sea dwelling.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like there have been whales that here's something freaky.
Dude,
talking
deep
about
sea gigantism.
Ooh, yeah. So on that note, remember we were talking about deep sea stuff earlier? There's these whales that they're like the deepest diving creatures known to man, and they come back up with like suction marks all over them, like from being attacked by something massive.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh shit, there might be some really big like squid creatures down there.
Squids could be, they're saying like 13 meters long.
That's
for the males, and then 10 meters long for females.
Dude, can you imagine being...
You know how big a meter stick is,
it's
dude?
big, man.
It's bigger than a yardstick.
What the fuck is a yard?
3 feet.
Why?
I don't know.
Why don't we just use meters? Why the fuck did they like? They're like, oh shit, they have meters. We need to. It's a yard. It's almost a meter. It's
Because
about the
feet
same
don't
thing.
go into meters.
It doesn't make sense.
Because we had to have something that goes into feet.
our system
because
of
we're
measurement's the
stupid.
stupidest shit.
Whatever, dude. It works. We figure shit out.
Yeah, but it's dumb.
Oh well. it's
Yeah, 12
it's
inches
the
is a
reality
foot.
we live in.
How many feet are in a mile, Ryan?
How many feet? 5,000 something.
See,
5,600 57. I don't know. How much is it?
the fact that you don't know it shows that it's a stupid system.
I'm gonna look up.
It's 5,280.
See, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, what percentage of Americans know how many feet are in a mile? Where like metric, it's like, 1,000, meters are in a kilometer, a kilometer. It makes more sense. Like it goes up in tens and hundreds and.
So how much longer is a kilometer than a mile?
It's shorter than.
It's shorter than a mile.
Yeah, kilometers are shorter than miles. And every other country in the world besides America and Liberia use metric. So it's like, why don't we use metric? It makes sense.
I don't know.
It's too ingrained now, though. We can't like go back.
Well, fuck you, America, dude.
Fuck, dude. We got the American measurement system where 12 inches equals 1 foot.
It does.
5,280 feet equals 1 mile.
Yep.
And then 3 feet equals a yard.
Yeah.
And then Is there anything else? But we also use metric here and there, like millimeters and centimeters.
We still use centimeters and millimeters.
We use
and
that
shit.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, to measure
If
shit.
you're measuring a small penis, you can use centimeters to make it sound bigger. Because a girl will be like, "Hey, how big are you?" And you'll be like 6.
No, I still think like centimeters sound smaller than inches.
They are smaller than inches.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you can't trick someone because it just sounds smaller.
Well, you don't have to say it's centimeters. Just like if she never specifies.
6 cm, man.
She's like, "Hey, how long
6
are you?"
cm.
I can be like
6.
4
feet.
4 centimeters, but I don't have to say centimeters. 4 centimeters, that's a small penis.
Are you 4 centimeters erect?
Hold on, I'm trying to measure, like, by looking how big 4 centimeters is for an erect penis.
My cherry pie makes a grown man.
It's a little less than
What?
2 inches. A little less than 2 inches is 4 centimeters because 1 inch is 2.4 centimeters, I think. So a 1-inch penis is 2.4 centimeters. So if you had a 1-inch penis, you'd
There are people with 1-inch penises.
Which, guys, on like 2 podcasts ago, we're talking about if you have a loud car engine, you should legally have to put
People
a
got
picture
so
of your
upset.
penis on the car.
They started
People
getting
really
so
got mad about that one.
They were like, "You don't know shit about cars."
It's like, I love racing, and I love revving my engine. If you got a problem with it, that's on you.
There's a bunch of people so upset.
So fucking funny.
It's
It's
like,
like-
just Jesus Christ, don't get so defensive. Just because you have a small penis doesn't mean you have to get mad in a comment section on a Let's Play channel.
That person, we responded to one person, said, we asked them, yeah, but how big is your penis? And they deleted the comment. I couldn't find it.
Did they delete the comment?
I couldn't find it.
I don't think they deleted it.
Well, I couldn't find it anymore, so it might just be hidden.
True.
But because we commented on it, I thought it would show up first, but I looked through. It might still be there. I might be wrong, but
Who knows?
Imagine
All I know is that person was very upset.
That's the guy that was like, I love racing, I love revving my engine. If you don't like it, that's your problem.
because we're just a bunch of soy boys trying to make ourselves feel better for not having cars that turn women on.
Dude, I got it. If I was a girl and I saw a guy drive by and go, brrrr, I'd probably splooge out
A
of my
female in the
vagina.
comment section did say that revving the engine, they can feel it down there. So that's probably why, because it gets them all rattled down there.
That's just, I don't know. I feel like there's other ways to stimulate yourself than annoying 50 people in public.
You could masturbate.
Yeah, you can go home and masturbate.
You can get a guy, you could have him dip his fingers in some Welch's grape jelly, and he could go to town.
What would that be called?
Huh?
What would that be called?
What would that be called?
Some pun on PB&J.
Something about jam, right?
I'm gonna vajam my fingers into your vajayj.
You know
like
what
a PB&J.
You know what I had the other night?
PB&J vajayj. There you go.
You know what I had the other night?
What'd you have? Did you do this? Did you
No,
jam
no,
your
no,
fingers
no,
into
no,
some
no.
Welch's grape jelly? And
No. I did not finger a woman with Welch's grape jelly. I did not stick 2 of my fingers
I'm
or
sure
one.
people have done that with grape jelly.
Dude, knuckle deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Knuckle deep.
Hey, baby.
Anyways, I had a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Those things are fucking incredible. They're great. I made myself one for dinner last night. So good.
It's a solid dinner, man.
I've been making my way through the Harry Potter movies. I'm on the 5th one. No, I'm on the 6th one. Just finished the 5th one.
Well, like here's the thing is like
Enjoyed a PB&J while watching some good old Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix.
like we're adults now. You're 20. You're almost 24.
Unfortunately, yes.
And I'm 22.
Can I rewind?
No, you
No,
can't.
Fuck. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Shit, you're right.
Well, there's special crystals that might take you back.
Fuck.
You can get them on the deep web.
Okay.
Crystals that'll transport you back to a younger age.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Okay.
You can get time travel
I'll
crystals.
look.
on
I'll
the
look
deep
for
web.
him. I'll look for him.
Okay. Well, like, there's nothing wrong with making because I feel like when I make a PB&J for dinner, it feels so like bachelor-esque and so like depressive. But it's like, fuck, dude.
It's a sandwich and it tastes good.
It's healthy. You get protein from the peanut butter, and you get carbs from the bread and jelly. You get some sugar and some spice and everything.
also,
nice.
like, get some sliced apples or bananas with it. You
Yeah.
know, like put it on the
who
side.
gives a shit if that's a kid's lunch? It's tasty.
Peanut
I'll
butter
still
and-
eat kids cuisine at 22.
I think my favorite sandwich will always just be a peanut butter and jelly, because I will always be down for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
All right, I'm gonna throw some variations your way. You might just throw them right out the window.
Uh-oh.
PB&J with banana on it.
That sounds somewhat decent.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
PB&J, dip it in milk.
Ooh. Okay. Only if I toast the bread. I
Sure,
wouldn't
you
do
can-
it with
sure.
soggy soft bread.
I remember when I was a kid.
Need that
PB&J
crunch.
in milk. That shit's good. Do you like crunchy peanut butter? or
What I
smooth
did
peanut
do is I toast. I stopped myself from saying that. I toast bread and then I put the peanut butter on it, so it kind of melts almost. The peanut butter kind of gets a little more soft and it's nice. And then you put the two slices together, then you dip that in milk. That's really good. I've never dipped a PB&J in milk. I've only dipped peanut butter toast in milk, which is still really good.
I mean, milk is made for dipping, man. Oreos, cookies.
So is red wine.
Yeah, red wine. Dip cookies in red wine. Dip a PB&J in red wine.
No, you just dip communal bread in red wine. I'm still on this. I'm gonna make sure people start doing this at parties.
It's like the 8th podcast we've brought up communion and how fucking delicious it is. And
no,
how,
not communion in general. I'm just saying, get a fucking dip cup. Not a
dip cup is different.
Yeah, get a fucking dip bowl. A bowl for dips.
We call that a mud jug, brother.
Or spreads, and just put some red wine in there, and then around that. You put that in the center of the plate, and then around it, you put nice bread, really nice bread that you get from your local grocery store, I guess. And then you have people just dip it in the red wine. It tastes good. It's a fine little side.
I like that concept, but I guarantee if that's at a party, no one's gonna do it. No one's gonna touch it.
How about this? If I invite you and a bunch of people over, and I have that out, would you take part with me?
I will. I will.
Yeah.
But I think like the general consensus of the party, they're like, is that wine?
What if I did just make it like a Christian or a Catholic themed party? You know what I mean? Then I think it could pass and people would take it. They'd be like, oh, it's just like communion. Rob Dyrdek showed up for some reason.
Tucker doesn't know who Rob Dyrdek is.
What?
Yeah, I brought like 2 nights ago. We were going to the liquor store and I was like, I made some joke about Rob Dyrdek and he's like, I don't know what reference you're making. And I was like,
I don't know.
Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory, dude. And he was like, who's Rob Dyrdek? And I was like,
From Robin Big?
what? Do you know who
He
Rob
had Mini
Dyrdek
Horse,
is?
dude. Mini Horse?
I don't like how
His
does
Big Fat Bulldog?
Oh yeah, that dog was unhealthy.
Big Black Sanchez?
That's not his name. Big Black Sanchez. Hey man, I'm Big Black Sanchez.
His name was just Big Black or Big Black Christopher.
Was it Big Black Christopher?
I think his name was Christopher Big Black.
Yeah, we call him Big Black.
We just call him Big because he's
Dude,
fat.
Big Black just sounds like a fucking like Mark Twain name, like that we shouldn't be using. You know?
What?
Just sounds like a Mark Twain
Big Black?
euphemism. Yeah. Like that's what Mark Twain would have called a character because he's racist.
It was Jim's best friend.
Can you believe that that's just a character's name?
What?
Wait, I get it from the time period.
I can believe it was a character's name.
It's just like, it's just funny that it's like, oh God. Did we talk about him getting his own movie in a podcast?
They just called it what his name
Yeah.
was.
The character's name.
I would love them to replace the word by just saying N-word, so his name in like future books is just N-word Jim.
N-word Jim.
So it's just like, what? What are they doing?
Do they make like modern? Do they make like a revised version of that book where his name is literally not N-word Jim?
Where it's just Jim.
It's just Jim.
And they ignore all the slavery aspect. It's like racism doesn't exist.
It's just our friend Jim.
Yeah, it's just our friend Jim.
Friend Jim. They called him Friend Jim.
Friend
instead.
Jim.
Oh man,
That'd be an
Slim Jim.
oversimplification of what was going on in that time, I think.
Like character's name though.
Just like in it was in a Netflix Mr. Show episode or something like that. Or they did a
Louis
show that
CK
wasn't
did a
Mr.
bit
Show.
about it.
Where it was like they were talking about slaves, and then David Cross was like, "No, that's offensive. We'd prefer if you just called them helpers or something like that."
Louis CK did a whole bit about Jim,
Yeah,
but Louis CK he
masturbated vigorously over the phone while talking to another female
did he
comedian.
masturbate into a potted plant?
No, that was Harvey Weinstein.
I'm getting my masturbators confused, man. The Great Hall of Masturbators. You got Louis C.K., you got Harvey, you got the Coney 2012 guy that went and masturbated in the streets of San Francisco.
Is he dead?
Coney?
Yeah.
Is Coney still doing shit? Like,
I don't know.
like what's Coney? That was 2012. It's 2018.
What is Coney
now.
up to? I'm going to type it in. Watch this.
Is Joseph Coney still alive? Are you going to ask?
What is Coney up to?
Started a Let's Play channel, I heard.
Joseph Rayo Coney, pronounced whatever, born 19, is the leader of Lord's Resistance Army, a guerrilla group that formerly operated in Uganda. Coney was indicted in 2005 of war crimes and crimes against humanity by the International Criminal Court.
That was before the Coney 2012 shit. So he was still doing
is
shit.
Is he still bumping?
He's still. People just forgot about Joseph Coney. You know?
What?
What?
Elon Musk gave Kanye West and Kim Kardashian a custom silver Tesla? Oh, and then Elon Musk tweeted at them and said it was false.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Elon Musk gave Joseph Kony a custom Tesla.
Elon Musk, if you're so rich, then why don't you supply my buddy Matt and I with a Tesla, huh?
Or two.
It can be pink. It can have a picture of a penis on it, and I'll drive
Elon,
it.
you're so rich, huh? Why don't you give us a Teslas?
It could have the picture. It could have a picture of, I don't know.
I just want a Tesla.
Just give me a Tesla,
Just
Elon.
please.
Elon, please.
I wish I was rich so I could.
Elon Musk, I will
smell your musk, Elon.
We will personally send you personalized nudes.
Elon Musk. I will send you a dick pic every day.
We will each send you 5 nudes. So that's a total of 10 nudes in one envelope if you give each of us a Tesla. And you can spread them around if you want.
And, you know,
you can upload them to Twitter.
Yeah. You could share my
Do whatever
penis
you
on your
want.
website, or keep it for yourself for you
Or like,
Grimes.
or like put them, like make a bunch of money off them. You know,
He won't want Grimes to see our penises because he knows that she might like what she sees.
Oh,
all
yeah,
I'm saying.
true.
Because I bet Elon Musk has like a beautiful dick.
Well, we know Grimes is a big fan of SuperMega. So
She loves
Grimes, I know you're
SuperMega,
listening right now. If you can fucking
Pass this message on to your boy Elon.
yeah, and if you think that we're using you just to get a Tesla, you're wrong. Name your favorite Grimes song.
I like all of them equally.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
So, guys, for this week's ad read, there's nothing.
Ah.
So I think we're gonna wrap the podcast up here. But check out our social medias, links in the description. Patreon coming very, very soon.
Check out our Twitch channels. What's yours, Matt?
My Twitch channel,
Yeah, twitch.tv/what?
Ninja. I'm Ninja.
Oh, yeah.
I look kind of like him, if I had that goofy hair. No, I'm not calling his hair goofy. I'm saying like if I had the colorful like do that he has that like goes over to the.
Do you want to say something mean about Rice Gum or something? See if he catches it.
And Rice Gum will maybe roast us and
Yeah.
then be like, wow, it's 2 years too late.
Yeah.
Rice Gum, please roast us in a video, dude. Come on, man. I just like, we could use the view boost from your 12-year-old fan base.
Don't be mean to him. Now he's gonna actually roast you. Don't roast me, Rice.
Rice, I met you, if you recall. We shook hands.
Yeah, he goofed you and made fun of you to your face, and you didn't even know it.
I was.
he didn't even know it. You were making fun of him. You're like, big fan.
I shook his hand and then I was like, dude, I'm a huge fan of your work. He's like, oh, thanks, man.
Did somebody dap him or something like that?
Yeah, no. Then that like 10-year-old Vine kid, Mark Jacobs or whatever his name is, came up and like started dapping him. And then like Rice Gum just totally just like ignored that I existed. And then I walked off. And then we were leaving. And I was like, see you later, Rice. And he was sitting by himself on a couch.
At VidCon.
Yeah, like every time I saw him at VidCon, like this is not like a call out or anything, but every time I saw him, he was by himself.
Well, now he has a bunch of friends and a bunch of bitches, right?
Does he have a lot of bitches?
He's got a lot of bitches.
Damn, Rice Gum got them. Well, he has a lot of money.
What are you trying to say? You're trying to say...
I'm saying the money can buy fake friends.
Yeah, true. It
So,
can.
Money and fame on the internet, very easy to.
All those young people that hang out with like all these rich like YouTubers and stuff, they're real friends, right?
Yeah, they care about them on a personal
Just-
level and not because of their.
They have money and
clout.
they have a nice house and who got it was one of before we end the podcast, I read this somewhere. Who's the short funny man?
There's a lot of them, Ryan. Peter Dinklage,
He's black.
Chris Hart, Kevin
Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Apparently it was one of his longtime friends of 15 years that was like threatening to release the sex tape of like him and his mistress.
Really?
And he found out recently and it's
Why?
like, fuck.
Why was it his friend?
Money.
For money?
For money.
Wow, that's
He was
that's a
extorting
shitty
him.
friend.
He was
What-
extorting him.
I might extort you one day.
What do you have on me? You have a lot of dick pics, so.
Ryan, we have a lot of shit on each other. So can we just make like right now, like just a mutual agreement, no matter what happens in the future, we never extort each other.
Well, I'm not into that YouTube drama bullshit. So.
I'm not talking about YouTube drama. I'm just talking about send a video of my butthole to my mom or something.
Oh.
That'd be devastating.
I mean, if you fucked with me in a very like mean way, I might have to consider sending a picture of your butthole to your mother.
well, I'll have to send a picture of your balls to your mom.
She'll be like, "Wow, they've grown."
Ryan, these balls are so nice.
Where'd you get them? Can I upload them to Instagram?
Ryan, can I
No,
upload
Mom, you
this?
can't upload my balls to
And she's gonna
Instagram.
do it anyway and be like,
She's gonna do it anyway and do it on both of her accounts. Her private.
she's gonna be like, miss this boy and his balls.
Anyways, bye.